I'm working on laser cubes that I've got here, Laser Cube Ultra Mark 1, 7.5 watts, pretty incredible devices in this tiny, very portable package. I've used these on so many shows now. Even relatively large ones, like I use them on the Nick Kershaw show. I've used them on lots of my installations. I've installed them at the Clapham Grand, lots of stuff. Anyway, great units. And the current version, the Mark II, is actually 10 watts, I think. So 10 watts in a package like this is pretty amazing. And it's got a built-in controller that works with Liberation, so it's a Liberation-ready laser. Now, these units had a bit of an issue. The original Mark I Ultras, they had a little minor issue with their interlock system. If you're using it in FDA mode, I don't think it's really an issue. But for me, I was using it in non-FDA mode, and there was a weird edge case where sometimes you could kind of crash the interlock driver and you'd need to restart the laser. If yours is doing this, then contact Wicked because they've got a fix now for it. But I fixed all of these. But back then, if that happened, the only way to get it running again would be to turn the power off and on again. And if the lasers are rigged, then and you pull the power, well, these have got batteries in, right? So it wouldn't actually turn the power, it wouldn't actually restart it, it would just go into battery mode. So the way I got around this was I actually removed the battery connection. Other reasons you might want to remove the battery connection are if you're taking them on a flight and you can't bring batteries through, you might want to take those out. There might be others as well, maybe just to save a bit of weight, or if you never use the batteries. I mean, honestly, I never do. But so it means that all of my laser cubes have got the batteries disconnected. But I'm about to go to EMF camp where I'm probably going to be running these without power. And so I want to get the batteries back in again. I thought it'd be an opportunity to show you how you open one of these up and where the battery is if you wanted to disconnect it for any reason. Or in this case, I'm going to reconnect it. All right, let's get to it. All right, so the way to, first of all, I need to take this clamp off. So these laser cubes are really well designed. They're designed by my friend Robin, who's actually a Brit, lives in the UK. And if you ever go to a UK laser meetup, he'll probably be there. And because Robin is so great at designing things, these are super easy to get into. Too much crap. You can tell I'm in a rush to get to EMF because the place is a state. All right, so first of all, to get into the bottom, you have to unscrew the 4 on the outside and the 1 in the middle, not these two. These two hold on to the camera screw thread. What is it, 3/4 inch? I don't know, some imperial size. So take these five screws out. Now this one is under the rubber foot quite a bit, so it doesn't really come out that easily. So that's okay though, just unscrew it as much as you can. Leave it there wedged under the foot, that's fine. All right, so we got through to step 1. Now this actually comes out, maybe slightly easier access, but I'm going to leave it there for now. And I'm going to use a different hex size. So that first one was, it says here H2. Is that 2 mils? And this one is H3. Wait, is it 2? Yeah, 2 and 3, I guess. All right. So now we have to unscrew the 4 bolts on the outside here. It's a bit easier to access these screws without this there. Okay. So now the whole lid should come off. Now, if your battery was connected, there'd be a cable connecting between here and here, which you probably need to watch out for, but mine, as you can see, is disconnected. So I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so it's a really cool construction. These standoffs go through the body here to connect to the the division, the aluminium plate in between the two sections of the cube. So yeah, very simple, very elegant design, very easy to service. Now, I've just tied up the battery connector here. So I'm going to just get rid of that cable tie. So yeah, if you wanted to take out these batteries, you'd unscrew these two bolts here. And there's probably some tape sticking it. I'm not sure, but it's perfectly fine to get rid of the battery. There's nothing else you need to do. It should still behave fine. So now the battery goes into the socket there. Just going to push that back in. And then I'm going to slide this back in. So that's the top of the laser cube sliding back. Get it all sandwiched back together again. There we go. It's all good. So then we get these bolts back in there, the 4 on the outside. So if you needed to align the laser, this is also how you do it. But I must admit, with these lasers, it's very, very difficult to align them. So if they're not out of alignment, I wouldn't change them. If they are out of alignment, probably better to get them serviced by Wicked in the UK. That's Rob Stanley. Stan Wax Laser. In fact, he'll service all your lasers for you. He is the official service point for Wicked in the UK. And I think Europe, maybe, not sure. So then that goes back in there. This one, just let you know which way around it is because the fan has to line up with the fan. And that's basically all there is to it. So yeah, all done. Pretty easy to get in and out. That's how you disconnect and reconnect the battery or just get into a laser cube at all. Thanks a lot. See you later.